Yes, 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 yes. Let's make you popular. Kiitos tieksää, mutta ei kiitos tieksää. Tänään vedetään diskoa. Mä en tiedä kauanko niin... Miksi tää nyt tulee yhtäkkiä niin täysiä korviin tää musiikki? Pitäisikö laittaa noin... Tuolta tulta vähän pienemmälle vaikka. Mitä tapahtuu? Ei, mitä tapahtuu? Miksi mulla näkyy tuolla pelkkää ruksia tuolla? No niin. En tiedä mikä tossa tapahtui, mutta jostain syystä toi kyykkäs toi lähetys. En tiedä mikä tuo. Ja se tuolla sitten meni. Siis mullahan on semmonen tilanne tässä, että meikäläinenhän on siis Let's katsotaan vanhaa peliä. Meikäläinen on siis päivystäjänä tällä hetkellä töissä, joten nyt en tiedä sitten, että mitä tapahtuu, jos toi puhelin soitossa, niin sitten loppuu striimi aika nopeasti kesken. Me ruvetaan jatkaa ja sitten ruvetaan työhommiin. Se on myös semmoinen homma, että mä en muista yhtään, mihinkä me ollaan jääty, missä tilanteessa me ollaan tässä pelissä. Tässä on varmastikin yli vuosi nyt ainakin. Melkein, en tiedä. Mitä tässä on, kun viimeksi ollaan pelattu tätä, eikä mä en muista, että mitä tätä pelataan enää.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Excuse me?
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Tear. Use the tear machine. Mitäkään nyt? Täällä ei oikein saanut mitään muuta kuin sitten tää. Mitähän mä
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
I haven't seen it, so...
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Yes, okay. Mitä täällä tapahtuu?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mikä tää? Hetkinen.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Ai niin hetkinen, hei tässä nyt on semmonen homma, että mä en tiedä mitä pitäisi tehdä ton kameran. Jos tää niinku vetää... Onks mä lukinut ton kameran? Se vetää niinku tän. Mahdollisimman pieneksi. Mahdollisimman pieneksi tänne ylös tää kamera. Ehkä. En mä tiedä. Tässä jos se on tässä päällä, ei se voi tässäkään olla. Täällä se on ehkä kaikista vähiten. Mitä me tämän kameran kanssa tehdään? Edetään tähän keskelle. Ja sit saadaan me tätä game capture. Kuinka hyvältä tää näyttäis? Meillä ei ole mitään täytettä tänne, tiiäksä, tänne näin. Me vedetään tää tuo. Ei ole mitään täytettä tänne, jos me vedetään tää niinku tähän näin. On tää nyt vähän tyhmän näköinen tääkin. Tiedättekö? Pitäis olla joku toisenlainen. Pitäis olla joku toisenlainen overlay tässä. Mennään nyt vähän aikaa tällä. Niin kauan kun te kyllästytte tohon. Luultavasti aika nopeasti. Koska mä itsekin olen kyllästymässä siihen niin aika lailla nyt. Joo.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says. The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What is pale?
You know.
You know.
Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Let's concentrate on what's important here.
Sure. So, are you gonna buy anything, or?
Ei me kyllä osteta mitään. Mikäs tää on?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Mitäs hetkinen? Pystykös noita niin pystykös näitä jotenkin ostaa lisää? Ja mikä on edelleenkin tämä täällä? Jotain menee täällä. Ruvetaanko tutkiin paikkoja? Mä en oikeesti tiedä. Mä en muista yhtään mitä tässä on. Onks tää nyt ihan persistä tää tällainen tää on? Vedetään vaan pieneksi toi kamera. Kannattaako se ihan älyttömän pieneksi? Eikö se vaan heittää tänne ylös? En mä tiedä. Mikäs? Ollaanko me käyty jo täällä? Ollaan me käyty, ei me tonne enää. Kyllä. Seitä on oikein hyvää morjesta. Joo, siis mä oon nyt itse asiassa mulla on itse asiassa nyt päivystystä tää viikonloppu, kun niin oli yksi saikkuhomma tossa. Miksi on tommonen punainen?
Damn, that felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often. Miksi? Onks jostain lähtenyt päivystäjä menee vai? That's the spirit. never forget. The whole world's a wooden house, and
Ei meillä
you're
oo
a
ketään
goddamn flamethrower.
Vissiin. Siis mikä homma? Ei meillä oo ketään lähtenyt. Mulla ei muuten oikeesti mitään muistikuvaa, että mitä tässä nyt on kaikkea tapahtunut. Missä me mennään, mitä meillä on täällä tekemättä ja mitä me ollaan tehty ja... Mikä tää jää?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind? Huh? The bosses, man.
Bosses, man. Joo. Joo, pitää kyllä. Nyt näköjään.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down on his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Siis kyllä mä voin lähteä Apexeille. Mutta siis ei ihan vielä. Mä just vasta laitoin streamin päälle. Pakko hakata tätä nyt heti.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back.
Oh man.
Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man? Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Tää kyttähakeita. Etsii tota noin niin. What? No. Of course
Then
not.
what's your deal here?
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a
poliisi sieltä
shipment
kyselee
from
täällä
Harbor to load
kuumehia
it on the lorry and
joltain
ready to Jamrock.
äijältä täällä.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Otatko pikku välikuolemat siellä?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And
Siis
it gives me time to work on
huomasin, että
my
sä oot
rhymes.
soittanutkin mulle jossain kohtaa. Mä olin nukkumassa silloin jo. Siis meillähän oli ne... Kato, meillä oli... Jaa.
Working on these rhymes clearly leads to muscular atrophy. Make sure you don't get hooked on poetry.
Meillähän oli, kato, edellisenä päivänä ne firman kesäkekkerit. Ja vähän vei mukelot tonne meidän äitelle. Thanks for the follow. Mukelot tonne meidän äitelle. Siis silloin perjantaina. Ja sitten sehän toi niitä joskus 10 aikaa. Aamusta. Mä olin niinku... Mä oikeesti kiitin, minä saatan. Eräs yksi pikku juttu tähän väliin. Niin mä kiitin tosi, joo siis... Niin joo. Ei saateri, joo, mutta oli vähän... Mikähän tää on? Amber, what's up? Sehän mulla on niin... Täytyy ottaa
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Your best verse You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no.
Siis
What
mä
are
voin
you
kertoa.
doing?
That's brutal, man.
Voin kertoa, että
But
voin
you
sanoa,
know-
että
Time will.
on hyviä on. Viimeisen päällä.
No, stop. He's already mortified.
Ja 3 tuntia.
That's
Kattokaa! We need some moral
In the
boost.
name of God, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Hei, missä me saatiin Yo! 'Cause I like it. Wasabi! Kartanomeus! What's popping now? Iso kiitos. Thanks for the subscribe! Tiedäksä. Amber, that sounds fun. Wonderful, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Ai niin, motherfucker, anteeksi. Motherfucker. Joo, anteeksi. Mulla nyt vasta, siis mulla oli jotain silloin, oli taas silloin kun se viesti tuli ja sit mä unohdin koko saatanan systeemin, unohdin vastata sinne kokonaan. Älä nyt rupee, mikä täällä on? Hei. Katellaan. Yeah, we'll copy that right now. September. Ei, oikein hyvä. On, joo, hyvää yötä. Mä jatkan tässä, nyt täytyy katsoa vielä hetken aikaa tätä ja sitten sit täytyy katsoa. Herra Kyllikki, tää on Disco Elysium. On saatanan kova peli. Ja nyt toimii, että kyllä nyt rupee mitä vittua? Et lopettele vielä pelejä, koska mä tuun Apexelle jossain kohtaa kyllä. Mikä tuolla on? Kato. Hetkinen, onks mä käynyt täällä aikaisemmin?
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but He prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all.
No,
I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention drawn once more to the tale. Shall pause behind you.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Shit. Fuck, die. Onko se meidän ase? Me ollaan käyty täällä panttaamassa ase. Siis jos ette tiedä, tää pelihän lähtee siitä, kun tämä kyseinen herras sööri tässä herää ilman mitään muistikuvaa, että kuka se on, mitä se tekee jossain hotellihuoneessa. Se on vähän paskattu se hotellihuonekin. Ja sitten täällä on silloin tällöin tulee vastaan joku tyyppi, joka on sitä mieltä, että pitäis vittua äijällä meni lujaa tossa viimeksi.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
And of her.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Who the fuck is she?
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Maybe she's a vigilant? Mikähän I don't like it either. What if he tends to commit a crime and blame it on citizens militant?
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying and the Union can track her down in time.
Hetkinen, mikä se ase, ei kun fit...
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Mistä jengi tietää nyt, että tuolla se ase on ollut tuolla?
They went their way. It was a trip. But you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Tässä on myös hienoa tässä pelissä, että kaikki nämä on ääninäytelty, nämä tyypit siis niinku, ja jokaisella siis näissä, jotka pystyy puhumaan, niihin on siis joku eri ihminen on aina tehnyt niin äänet, että ei ole mitään niinku.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
Of course. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
On the dancing colors.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Okay.
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Kokeillaan.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys. This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
To give people hope, even we can do. Just it's be.
Okay, I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Se on se ovi tää. Voi taikina. No nyt tiedetään ainakin, että se mun ase on tuolla ollut. Miks tää äijä?
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and the knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
If at all. The first things first.
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
And eating his salami. Koska totta kai.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
And the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh?
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing.
Tosta noin vaan. Pikku salamit siitä.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Why
Well,
not?
there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Pääsisikö tossa niinku... Pääsisikö tässä niinku ylittää? How to say?
A crumpled billboard reading Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted. Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Oh. Oculus medium. Attempt to kokeillaan.
Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle.
Siellä.
Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
Aika tarkka.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Ja toi äijä, mitäs toi äijä nyt sitten, pitääkö meidän juttelu tuolle äijälle uudestaan, että mikä keissi? Onko sä kuullut mitään?
The panel served as a takeoff ramp. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then it continued its flight, taking the billboard with it. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the fog along the coast. There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22.
Yeah, G22.
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. Very sturdy but light motor carriage, more likely than most to survive that jump.
More likely.
You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Any theories about what happened here? What kind of car do you think it was?
Eikö G22 ollut se, mikä se on most likely to...
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
I have some ideas about me. Ei, mulla ei ainakaan muistikuvaa, että kuka se olisi voinut.
We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder? If we must.
Maybe
I'm
later.
not expecting him to get far with this, the lieutenant consoles himself.
Eli nyt meillä on täällä ihan sikana näitä. Meillä on tehty jotain taas. Find booze and trinket. Active. Kysytäänkö me niinku... Oi vittu näitä... Oh my god, we have like... million of these. No miten me päästään tuolle toiselle puolelle? Nyt tässä laskee tää silta. Täällä siellä on porukkaa. Miten tänne... Ei päästä tänne. Mikäs tää on? Mikäs tää äijä on?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
Ah, hello my friend.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
Gives you the thumbs up.
Everything's cool.
Everything's
the goods
cool.
are cool. The
Yes.
customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang! Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style.
Personal
you
style.
know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Everything looks cool on a guy like you.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. Very sharp, officer.
Yes,
I'm
very
Serais
sharp.
from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Seaguy archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from
No,
Sigai.
no.
My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? Only the coolest goods in Revachol.
Only the
I've got sneakers,
coolest goods?
speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where did you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers,
kaikkea.
wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale.
Everything's
Anything
already
you
on
want,
sale.
50%
Yes.
off. Anything for you.
Kokeillaan.
Start
on,
with a
fuck
little
yeah.
compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
In a highly expensive they
Fair point. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth?
ei lähetä nyt, toi on ihan yli. Toi on ehkä, vedetään tuolla, tulisiko sieltä vitsku? Vitsku nyt voisi
What?
tulla.
Only a $5? You can't even buy a pack of Royal
Fuck
Extras
me.
with that. Let's make this one stick, my man.
God, a pack of Royals would taste so good right now. Get you some of those tar sticks, baby.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment.
Fuck
You
yeah.
got it, my man.
No nyt sieltä tuli 10 tuli sieltä. Mitähän tuolla kaikilla... Pitäis meidän käydä täällä kyselen tuolta äijältä, että mikä vittu, onks sä kuullut, mitä noi renkaan jäljet on, tiiäks sä? Sun katolla.
Hello again. How can I help you? Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. Now that I think about it, I do remember
Oh, niin,
hearing
mä
a
ajattelin
thunderous
kanssa.
noise the other night.
Some
Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Ei me näitä nyt kyllä myydä. Ei.
Another time, perhaps.
Ei mitä vittua, who put the clothes in the trash? Inspect victim's body. Niin meillä on ihan sikana täällä tehtäviä vielä tekemättä. Homo waits, walk past section 41 and through the market, past the street to the side of the lake. Frozen eye and street past the your rental store, the corner. Street line, pine trees, small house larger than matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone, and you are, and so you are the. Where did you come? Or are you still here? And where's the dealer? Okay.
Sure thing. You are...
With Kim here too? That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
What the fuck?
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
You weren't quite yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Mikä vittu mä tarvitsen ne rahat?
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
Ei mulla ollut taskussa mitään kun aamulla kun mä heräsin. The fuck?
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Case.
No apologies necessary, officer. Sure, man.
Okei. Okei, cool. Elikkä mä oon siellä ollut...
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on Recon again. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
Mind you.
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Oh, fuck.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on leave? Ah, so was working.
No
this-
one.
Oh,
The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No
Me?
one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
his words.
It's not charity. Not to me.
Not charity. Not to me.
Up there, I give it all I got. I earn my keep.
Okay.
But you're right, officer. There is no middle ground. It's do or die. She is nobody.
It's
This is
nobody.
none of your concern.
Okay.
I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
Okay.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man who'd rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, seek it.
Seek
A
it. Oh,
real
God
man's
forbid,
man
seek it.
is just gonna ride it out.
Write it
I'm
down.
fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
It's his heart.
It's his heart. Oh,
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes,
Look, officers,
the possibility.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
he's not.
Yes. Like
For your time. Yes. Thanks. Käytäkös mä täällä? Koska täällä on se joku äijä. Täällä laivalla. Se on ollutkin aikaisemmin. Täällä on se hotelli. Toivon kanssa me ollaan juteltu. Pitäis käymään nyt siellä hotelli? Täällähän se on. Nyt se satanan ruumiskin on tuolla. Me ei oo saatu vielä täällä on karaoke.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Oho.
Yes. Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Let him get to pretend he's...
He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
Mä tuun sitä paitsi... Toivottavasti Tompponi on siellä vielä, en mä tiedä onko se enää. Mä otan sulle kohta koodia, jos sä oot vielä Apexeilla. Mä voin hypätä sun kanssa Apexeille.
Yes.
Oikein hyvää morjesta Filmani. Miten me tonne päästään?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent... The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Täällä on se karaokea vielä, koska mä nyt pystyn laulamaan sitä karaokea sitten. Meillä on se listalla. Meillä on ihan vitusti tuossa to-do-listalla. Kattokaa tätä listaa. Öitä rakas, öitä. Siis mä en oikein tiedä. Ei oo ollut vaan niinku, en oo pystynyt tiiäksää vaan. After 22. Tunnin päästä. Missä tää on tää asia? Me pitäis saada toi satanan ruumis viekö se roikkuu siellä puussa? No sekin. Ei no ehti, on tässä ollut kaiken näköistä. Miten me saadaan tää satanan ruumista tänne pihalle, ulos, tai alas täältä?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Vittu oksenut siihen sitten.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat
Fucking
stings from the
corpse.
stomach acid.
Tässä on ollut vähän, tässä on ollut.
Keep it.
On ollut kaiken näköistä hommaa tässä. Hyviä juttuja kyllä.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Olen saanut kyllä.
If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Kyllä.
I can't handle the headache.
Joo.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts
Gardener.
for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Niino, juu.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Fucked.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Missä vitussa se on se? Mitä se meillä antoi? Jokainen kun yhdistää täältä kanssa. En mä pystynyt juomaan. Miksi mä pystynyt juomaan sitä kaljan paskaa? Hei, ota. Use the fucking thing. Tarvitaan nyt. Missä se on se? Missä se oli se? Mikä se Mimmi oli? Missä se on se Mimmi? Tää on. Onks
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago. Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just...
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Sanoin, se kartta tässä nyt kohta näkyy.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
I don't know. The abandoned kind?
The abandoned
Some
kind?
shops and a just coast.
Rows of stalls.
Anything else? It's just water.
It's just water?
No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. No problem.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I think I don't want to be a cop no more.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Do it with me.
No.
No.
This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
I don't want to get my shit together.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Interrogate the drivers about this. Vittu kun muista se tässä, tiiäksä, että Vittu kun muistais, että mitä tässä on viimeksi tehnyt, kun tässä on yli vuosi, tai about vuosi ainakin. Jotain siinä päin. Kun tätä on viimeksi pelattu. Niin koppais tietää kyllä, että mitä tapahtui nyt tällä. Mitä mun hiirelle kävi. Halo. Sometime after 21. Sometime after 9. Smoker on the balcony. Where the fuck was that guy? Hello. What's going on? No niin. Where was the driver? Tää nyt se auto. What the f... Eiku tää ei oo.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. Pointing, a silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane. Not a good track record of mental health in that family. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
There's a lot, bros.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum, a group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Ja missäs ne kuskit nyt? Näytä täällä. Miks tää ei?
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions. Diamonds?
Diamonds? Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
Don't know what. Own lottery.
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Oh, this cargo is.
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo. Diamonds? Of course not. Whatever stupid things they put. Is that all you wanted to know, Lowman?
Aha, Lowman lähtee nyt meneen täältä sitten. Ja nyt se kello on yli 9 jo. So we have to go and find the smoking man on the balcony. Where was he? Where was he? Apartment, what was it?
Plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Marzov. Hero. Working class.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Mikä se oli se, onko se toi? Balcony, täällä on balcony. Ja pakko olla toi olla. Eikö se ollut?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Fuck me. Steve Steve Rambo, what up? Ja Tools, vielä tuli tänne lisää tämmösiä pulloja. Se on, niin sieltä on niinku -1 moraali. Voiko mennä sinne nyt tonne? Noin. No niin se oli jacketti, mitä vittua? Miksi tuo -2 nyt tuolla? Composure -+1 totta. Half-Life +1. Raava -1. Se on tossa koko ajan tossakin. Minski oikein hyvä. Oikein hyvä. Raama -1, visual close. Logic 1, Swordy. Fuck me. Mennään tolla. Mennään tolla vaikka. Nyt ainakin toistaiseksi. Tää oli niinku about tunnin päästä. Tää olis ollut. Behind the greenhouse. In backyard. You want mikäs helvetti tää nyt on? Mikäs helvetti tää nyt oli? Tämä. Failed catastrophically. Now you need to make truce with him. Gain access to knowledge. Offer him something he might like. Oops. Man. You know. Pay for damages. Meillä ei oo 103. Ja nyt kyllä. Unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. to clothes in the trash. Victim's clothes were in the trash container bag. Neatly folded. Have put them there and why? Kuno ei oo... Read your ledger. Name Kate. Eikä se ei ollut nyt tää kerta tänne. Tuo. Mutta eikö sä mennyt tuonne ylös? Tää ei mennyt mihinkään. Jaa, että näin, että tiiäksä, että... Toi on käyty.
Give me a moment. I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet, but I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company, and that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Thanks. Mikäs tää balkoni on? Tässä mennä niinku tän... Oh, different balcony. Right? What's this man? Tää on the smoker on the balcony. Right.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
That's right.
Here you are.
We evolve.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
That heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
That's some clever cultural
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Mikäs tässä oli tää juttu? Vittu kun mä en muista. Pitäisikö tätä alkaa pelaa vähän enemmän?
The woman on the boat does not notice her steering.
That is on her.
Toi
Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Piggy? Who the fuck is Piggy? Hold on.
It's where they grow whores like her and their whoremen. Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor?
Eikö se joka osti sen aseen? Tai siis, eikö se sanonut jotain Pigistä kanssa?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Informative.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Fucko. Äsken sinne. Mitäs täällä? No, tää ovi meni mä en muista mihin. It's locked? Door is locked. Okay. So, what's popping now? Cindy? Perhaps? Kato! Nyt on seksipöksyt. Reaction speed. Ai. Mä luulen, että ne olisi ollut tommoset, tiiäksä, sortsit, niin on nääkin tässä.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft, yet crinkly. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. Yes. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
There's pain in there somewhere. What the fuck? Interact. Gives off an very so faint scent. Use interact button. Nyt saa se auki. Oo. Karanappi. Tool. Saadaanko se niinku... Mitä siinä luki? Et lukkoja myös, eiks niin? Ei locked containers in the world. Oh. Okei. Eipä alkaa, ei vittu, tän pihalle, ei enää tonne parvekkeelle, ei enää parvekkeelle. Ja toi on.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked.
Missä täällä oli?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
And then some.
That's probably the door Efrat mentioned. We still need to get the key from this manana first, though.
Mitä se sanoo?
That's probably the door Efrat mentioned. We still need to get the key from this manana first, though.
Kuka on manana? Missä se on? Oi, konjo.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Your money disappears into the coin slot, a clunk, the ring of metal.
Kokeillaan, mitä tapahtuu.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Okay, let's go. Ja täällä? Mikä on tämä? Oho, kyhny. This is... Beatles. Oho. Hauki on, tiedätkö? Mikä se on se maniana kai? Mikäs tää on? Tää on vaan joku jaa, se ei se ollut mikään. Tuolla tommosta vaan. tänne me mentiin, täältä me vedettiin lättyyn sitä äijää. Eiks me olla vedetty tässä tää lättyytä? Olis me otettu alusta tää jossain kohtaa?
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That is understandable. The previous racist was probably an Occidental and did not prove a real adversary.
These cops are just jealous, Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc? Jean-Luc sai turpaansa meitä viimeksi tässä. Mitä vittua, miksi se on tässä nyt taas niinku...
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure.
Mitä hommaa?
It is lax and moronic.
Mehän ollaan vedetty tätä lättyä jo kertaa.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs? Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. I can see that. The Seminoles are the South Island race. Haplogroup A4A. The rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus. And arrived here, we are the future. That is, I am a descendant.
No. He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
Yes. There is nothing funky about them. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, Type B, and the vile CF race called of pederasty. Which one do you need? Types CF are a museum. It would be cruel. I cannot possibly...
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights. Action. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's all.
Hetkinen, siis mitä hommaa? Eikö me kertaalleen päässyt täällä tuolla vitu hissillä johonkin? What's going on? What's going on?
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Onko se niinku vaan vihreä tässä toi... Se on... Mitä hitto, kun mä en muista. Saataisiin painettua toi vihreäksi toi asia. Melkein se näkyy. Eikö se oo kaikki katsottu?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. Sliding out, a drawer presents you the folders you already went through. On top of them is the handwritten note. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. The drawer slides shut. The payphone hangs mutely on the...
Täältä me löydettiin se poliisi. Täältä. Täällä toimii.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Ja onko se René takki sitten, mikä meillä on tässä niin päällä?
Does not return to its original position. No screech of metal when you push the button this time, only silence as the... You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Kokeillaan.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option? Are you satisfied, detective?
Vittu, älä länkytä sinne nyt. Are you satisfied, detective? Joo on. Missä me päästiin sen äijän juttu sinne? Tää. Joo, tää. Pitäisikö meidän vielä jutella sille äijälle vai niinku?
Mr. Dubois, every worker for himself, right? What can I do for you today? Great! You want to bounce something off your old friend Mr. Clare, right? Well, let's hear it, Harry. What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left. Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks.
Absolutely, Harry. What's on your mind?
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Nyt mennä sitä Victims Badia nyt kattelee taas. Nyt päästään täältä pois. Miksi tää mennään? Sitä voi pysyä täällä kaukaisuudessa. Mitäs tää ei ole?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really... Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm...
Pitäisikö meidän nyt kuuntella ne Leon hommat vielä uudestaan, koska pitäisi vähän nyt palautella mieleen kaikki.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Of course, mister. I'm more than happy to be helpful. Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Told you. Ei ainakaan tossa ei ollut kyllä mitään. Mä nyt en muista ainakaan yhtään. Mä muistin, että me oltais ollut tuolla sisälläkin jossain kohtaa tuolla. Siellä oli joku halli. Pääsin tästä ovesta. Tässä on auennut joku ovi. En mä tiedä, onks mä ihan saatana hullu. Missä on tää Monday?
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Let's talk about our right to work. When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I know the drill.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Ring a bell?
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
The man has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly while observing you from the corner of his eye.
What's it to you? Big mess caused by Union Greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Mikähän tää äijä
turned his attention.
Mikähän tää äijä on? Toi.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Se on se.
The back end of the cabin has a small
Se on se yläkerran äijä.
Large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Nyt tonne päästään. Tuolla on jotain meillä. Kattokaa nyt. Ja ämpäri. Ja tonne päästään. Se oli. Pitäisikö meidän kokeilla mennä pitää vittu? Kakarat on lähtenyt. Ei, se kakarakin on vielä täällä. Fuck.
There he still is, looking right through you with it.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Put it away. The information here isn't worth it.
Back off, fuck eyes! Kuno is a man.
Fuck eyes?
Kuno can smoke if he wants.
The lieutenant doesn't like this. It may be less destructive to your working relationship to just come back alone later.
See, Kim? Kuno's a big boy.
Man!
Okay, a man.
Okay, Porkson. Tar keeps Kuno sharp. Helps Kuno think. Kuno likes that brain boost shit. We're cool now, but don't be pulling this shit on Kuno, or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you again.
Yeah.
Shitload pig.
Se hakkas meidät
What's your
kerran.
question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is.
Yep.
Just ask whatever
There
comes
ain't
to
no
mind.
cops.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Mitä vittua nyt?
I don't know. Some fucking...
Around trying to come some.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Vittu, pitääkö toi vetää lättyä tuota kakaraa sitten?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Kuno is no fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again.
Yeah. That's
As
it.
if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
The fuck are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they wear.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
Inner eye. Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
Pitäisikö ne
You
molemmat
glance
nyt
again
saatana...
at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Joo, tässä kenttä. On
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
All right, Pico. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
Sehän nyt vittu vinkut sieltä aidan takaa.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
If you knows victim's code. What's toi nyt on?
There's more to his distrust than being a pig.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
What fucking is a clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking pathetic.
Fucking pathetic.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. The fuck about it? Your test.
Get lost.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno. That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
The fucking well! The fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel...
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
That's just some shit.
There it is. We are way beyond normal already. We are in the Star Chamber.
Huh? I have no idea what you just said.
Are you having a seizure in Kuno's yard now?
We are way beyond normal.
Are you having a seizure in Kuno's yard now? In and out? They're trying to...
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't...
Oh, baby.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Tool shed?
Let's investigate.
Vittu, eipä vissi. Täältä me päästään tuolta välikatosta.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use. We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Tuolta vielä tyhjynyt ja sitten mennään vielä käymään tuolla ylhäällä. Sitten mennään katsomaan se hotellihomma ja sitten vois niin katsoa, laittaa Tomille viestin, että se vie. Hyviä. Apekseen. Healing. Täällä niinku ei oo mitään muuta täällä. Jos tultis me nyt vaan niinku tiedätkö tän takia. Tän takia. Get the fuck out of here. Nyt mennään kokeilemaan pikku negotiationit sen kanssa.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's negotiate.
Can I help you?
Onks tää? Oliko se pakko se olla tää?
Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager.
Annetaan
However,
Timin puhuttaa tää homma.
I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and... I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance.
Why?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Se on siis tuossa ulkona. Se on tässä. Tässä.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat.
Thanks for the follow.
Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Stream with both live. Fuck no.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Or rather...
Yes, the Bird's Nest Roy, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high. I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinner.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Come on.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
I believe. Under that.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Oh, fuck.
No, absolutely not. Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
No, not my uniform.
Right. It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that.
Okay.
Anything else, detective? No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse. No, not me.
Why?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know,
what do you mean?
What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Okay. Just like everyone. Folks hang our own backyard for weeks instead of us.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
The others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Ignore the law to save your skin. What other?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally.
Internally?
Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god.
You
an
report
angry
to
but
me,
just
not
god.
to the union. Is this clear? Ai saatana. It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Ei vittu. It's okay. Things happened. Not really your fault. Tekis mieli painaa toi ykkönen ton.
Hey, if you cannot restrain yourself, then I'll be handling the interviews from now on, and you can quietly take notes. Fine. But know that I don't approve of such gratuitous volatility.
Vittu, nyt mennään.
An angry cop refusing to face his demons and taking his frustrations out on others. Just a badge and a gun away from those he's manhandling. A fast-burning candle. That's the side you just exposed to the lieutenant. He doesn't judge. Has seen it too many times already. You both have, probably, but he takes a mental note. Breathing on the other end suggests that Sylvie is still on the line. She heard everything.
No. I honestly don't know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Miksi?
Why not?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from...
You know who?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Someone was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation. There is silence on the other end of the line.
Me neither. No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Yes, well... Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting. Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea
Mitä
what you meant,
vittua? Tää on
and I don't want to know.
rajut saatana meininki. Psykoosit
And
tulee
then you
äijällä.
screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy, and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Semmoset kyllä psykoosit tulee äijällä päälle, ettei mitään
Interesting.
järkeä.
You still have to find the copy though, before you can blast it. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the...
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet.
Actually, wait.
Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
Ei paljon sympatiaa tuoltakaan, joo, ei todellakaan.
I'm the most serious person at the station, detective. Now, do you have any current... What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Itsehän vittu, olin tuo Duolalla töissä. Kävin
You
Duossa
want the real,
kattoon.
honest to God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons. The money is probably going to some old, oily...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull...
Minä käymään siellä.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type. Guess.
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
I'm not sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop. Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then. Check out the big balls on fire, cop. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Okay.
You can revisit.
Näytettiin se... Kas oli se... Tää. Tuolla on spinnerit on tossa. Niin saadaan se. Niin mitäs me tehdään? Me mennään ekaksi maksaa se hotellipiikki.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens. Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Tonne. Hetkinen, me tarvitaan nyt.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away.
Photonic sensitivity is not general.
I do appreciate it. Greetings on this fine night. What brings you? The pawn shop is always open.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a misc banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Ja antoi mulle vasta 30.
The windfall.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Ei myydä.
Another time, perhaps.
Ei myydä vielä, nyt pitää vaatteita. Meidän pitää katsoa joku hyvä setti noita vaatteita, että mikä mitä me sitten myydään jossain kohtaa. Mennään viemään toi. Enää maksaa noin huilut. Äijä. Perseveikää äijä.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got... Well?
Joe.
Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow? The waterlock on Wednesday.
He's not.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Tänne nyt tain.
Yes?
Onkohan missä kuossahan tää huone? Ei se ihan...
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Let's go to the balcony.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM? I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night.
Okay.
You mean this? This isn't cool.
This
It's
isn't.
an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. The coalition government, and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore, or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens be sentimental if you like. Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached. And there's still much to do at the crime scene too.
Toi musiikka alkoi
We didn't search
yhtäkkiä
it
tulee ihan
thoroughly enough.
saatanan kovaa mun korvaan.
He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief. That's normal. It's best not to give it too much thought. We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
And in those heels.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
The Moralists International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats. A historic
for you.
A historic
for you. She is something painful. Though it's
interesting question. It's a blue
Miksi mä
forget-me-not.
3
Their
kertaa
motto
varmaan
is
painoin
love,
tuohon.
compassion, self-discipline. I think
something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine. But
do you? No. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting the people of Revachol. That's the hand we were dealt. Without the MI, we would be common vigilantes. Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez, most of them at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Mulla 20 on kahteen yöhön rahaa. Tässä vähän sitten pikkuhiljaa niin... Pikkuhiljaa kyllä löytää kohtassa rahan paskaa. Missä? Tää huone on kyllä vittu, tää on hyvä. Täällä taidaa olla mitään
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Huh? What the fuck? Disco ball.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
What the fuck?
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? No, it's gone. It's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
What the fuck? Hyvää huomenta, Harry boy.
Good going, buddy.
Just that beautiful dream. Up if
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
What is happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Hey, what is speed? I need to go.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Very loud. No. Stop. Nyt ei lähdetä tähän leikkiin. Miksi toi on lukossa? Kolme. Täällä. Tällä. Voiko olla, että
The fan stands still. The lights are on. The switch must be broken because nothing happens.
Joo, pitäisikö tää nyt save game? Fuck. Tossa on ollut 2 vuoden tauko. Ei oo. Hei. Isot kiitos. Tos vielä äkkiä tossa noin. Tosta vielä tuo. Hei, iso kiitos kaikille, jotka täällä kävi. Tää huomenna antaa jotain striimiä päälle, että mitä tehdään. Mitä striimiä tai jotain. Mikälainen rupee nyt haukkaa jotain iltapalaa ja nukkaan. Iso kiitos kaikille.